Yo, what's up dudes, welcome back to another video. And in this video I talked about how to make a YouTube video. It wasn't the craziest since I'm still learning how to make a couple things myself, but if you want me to go more in depth about the things I talked about in the video, you could definitely ask me to make another video on editing, thumbnail making, or anything at all. And you could also ask me in the comments or on Discord. But once again, thank you guys very much, and make sure to subscribe and like. But anyways, catch you guys in a bit. See ya. So if you clicked on this video, you most likely want to learn how to record, edit, and make a thumbnail. And if that's the case, I'm here to help. In today's video, we're gonna go over some very basic stuff from planning the video, recording, editing, and especially the thumbnail. So if you're ready to learn, grab your popcorn, your drink, and sit down and enjoy the show. Okay, when people first start uploading on YouTube, they believe it's the easiest and most simplest thing to do. But they don't understand the full process that it takes to complete a whole video. And in today's video, I'm gonna show you how I make my videos from start to finish, and hopefully you guys can use some of these tips when making your own videos. Okay, the first step of making a video is the video ideas. A lot of times people skip this because they think of one idea and then immediately go and make the video. In my opinion, I feel like you have to have more than one idea, just in case your idea doesn't end up working, or you can work on more than one video at a time. For example, let's say you're working on a video idea, but then you hate the way it came out. You can now use your other ideas as a plan B. Instead of having to spend time thinking of new ideas, you already have multiple written down, and this saves you a whole bunch of time. And when thinking about video ideas, you could also think about topics and commentary ideas you will talk about in the video. And thinking about topics is a really good idea because I know when I make videos, sometimes I run out of things to talk about. So this just saves you a whole bunch of time, and it doesn't leave a bunch of silence, so you can continue talking without leaving long pauses. Okay, we're now going to move over to the recording part of the video, which is basically my next part. I feel like I covered the planning part pretty decently. All you really have to do is have more than one video idea down. The minimum requirement I would have is 5, maximum would be like 20 or something. But literally always have more than at least 5 video ideas down, because like I said, you always want to have a video idea to fall back on, or some topics to talk about in your video, because you know you always want to be prepared. Okay, now moving over to recording. In my opinion, recording is one of the easiest / hardest part of the video process. If you're not patient or ready to make a video recording takes so much time and effort. Because when you make and record a video, it takes a long time. Sometimes it may take hours, minutes, or even seconds. I don't know, depends on the person. But recording does take quite a bit of time, and the reason the recording process is gonna take so long is because it's the thing that people are gonna watch. When recording, you can't just half-ass it and just post whatever you recorded. You have to actually record things you like. If you mess up, you have to re-record, and you have to do multiple takes. People who are big YouTubers don't just record once and boom. Unless they're really good at the game and just take the VODs from their streams, then of course you could do that. You could also only record once if you're playing with friends. So for example, if I'm playing a game with my friend and funny moments happen, then of course you're only gonna record once, because you're not gonna recreate those moments unless it's like a skit or a roleplay thing. Then of course you're gonna record that multiple times. But recording process does take time. You have to spend like an hour to get the perfect shots, perfect gameplay, perfect whatever. If you're just gonna be in front of a camera talking, you have to have a script ready, and if you mess up your words, of course you're gonna do retake. But if you're gonna be playing a game and you want to get the best footage, of course you're gonna record multiple gameplays to, you know, post the best footage you have. And if you're playing with friends, of course you want to get the funniest moments. So recording may take multiple hours, maybe an hour or so, maybe 2, maybe 3, depending on how funny you guys are or how good you are at the game. Recording is a time-consuming thing. One piece of advice is don't half-ass it. Keep recording, and if you feel like you can do better at the recording, definitely do it, because recording, like I said, is the most important thing, because this is what the people are gonna watch. And if people see that you didn't really try, then people aren't gonna watch it again, unless you're PewDiePie. And now moving on to my favorite part about making a video, the editing process. I'm not gonna go too crazy on explaining why editing is good or showing you guys how to edit. I'll make a separate videos if you guys want me to make a separate video. Editing is where all the magic happens. It's where you clean up the entire video and make sure the video stands out, because you already recorded the thing you wanted to record, say the gameplay, the commentary, the fun things you recorded with your friends, whatever. But now you have to make sure that everything you recorded stands out. All the boring parts you cut out, all the curses you bleep, everything you don't want in the video you remove, and all the things you want in the video, so sound effects, music, and all the important things you include. I'm gonna show you a bit of tricks in this video because I don't want the video to be too long. Currently it's like 5 minutes, but I'm going to show you guys a bit of things you guys could possibly use, and in a separate video I'll of course show you guys more in depth on how to improve your editing skills. I'm still fairly new to editing myself, so I still have lots to learn about editing, but I can still share a couple tricks about editing because, you know, I edit my videos on my own. One of the top advice I would give you guys is to watch people that edit videos, or just watch regular YouTube videos that you guys enjoy. So let's say you like watching vlogs and you want to be a vlogger. Of course, watch people that vlog because they make vlogs and, you know, you want to make vlogs. So including things that they include in their videos, you could also incorporate into yours. Or if you want to make gaming videos, watch gaming videos, so you could include what they include into yours. It's just a big cycle of watching people to include into your videos. Because when I first started making my montages, I completely sucked. If you go to my first ever montage, it was the worst ever montage that I ever made. But as I slowly picked up the pace, watched other people's montages, I saw that I could do better, included some of the things they included, and included into my videos. You just have to, you know, improve. And the only way you could possibly improve is if you try. I know when I first started making videos, I really didn't try to edit videos. I just recorded and posted them. That's literally it. But the thing is, you actually have to try editing your videos, because if you don't, then they're gonna come out garbage. And you know how in the beginning I said that recording was very important? It really isn't. If you record a video and it comes out super boring, you can make it very, very exciting. There's this YouTuber called I Am Suda. Him and his live streams isn't the funniest, as well as Donkey. If you guys have ever heard of him, Video Game Donkey, his live streams aren't the most exciting. But the thing is that his videos are very awesome because he actually takes time in editing them, making them funny, writing a script, everything. If you edit your video to sound as sick as possible, make it funny, make it exciting, whatever, your video can become as exciting, as cool as possible. Because basically what editing is makeup for women. You basically try to remove all the bad things and include the good things, and it just make it seem as good as possible. Editing can be done by anybody as long as you take time to practice. I took time to practice, and I was self-taught. That's what you gotta be, self-taught. If you want to watch YouTube videos, you know, just whatever. And some basic things you can do, a lot of people don't do this, is add music to their videos. Music is super important, as you can already tell. In every single video I've ever done so far, I've added music because music is super important. It keeps the silence away. And also, if you're talking a whole bunch and you feel like some parts are just full of silence, you could cut those parts. So for example, I talk for, let's say, 5 seconds and I leave silence in between. Cut the silence out so it sounds like you're just talking continuously. Because in this video currently, as I'm looking at my editing, there's a bunch of parts I cut out to make it look like I've been talking forever, but literally I've stopped talking a couple times. And other things you can add in your video is maybe a good intro, some images, some transitions, basically whatever you can get into your video to make it seem, I guess, more appealing to the audience's eyes, because, you know, the audience is watching it with their eyes. Add it into the video. Don't add too much to make it look crazy, unless you're doing a montage, of course, but, you know, add some images, some music, some little clips, because when you're editing the video, you're like putting makeup over it. You're making it seem way better than it's supposed to be, and you're cutting out all the bad parts. It's just really simple. If you want me to go more in depth and show you guys how to edit, I guess, little quick clips of stuff, then I can. But for right now, this is basically all I wanted to say, and now moving on to the next part. Okay, now moving on to the thumbnail making part. This is one of the most important parts, mainly because this is what the audience is gonna click on. Because when you first click on a video, what's the first thing you see before clicking it? Yes, the thumbnail and the title. So the thumbnail has to be as sick and cool as possible. But I know many people are like, I don't know how to edit, I don't know how to Photoshop. It's super easy. If you guys go to this website called freephotoshop.com, you could use Photoshop for absolutely free. It's super easy, super helpful, and if you guys want me to show you how to Photoshop like really, I guess, decently, I'm not the best at making thumbnails, I can help you out. If you really focus on making a good thumbnail and title, it can really draw a bunch of new people onto your video. Even if your video completely sucked, you could actually make people click onto your video without it actually being really good. There's a bunch of clickbait videos, a bunch of crazy thumbnails that if you make, you could actually bring a bunch of people's attention. Like if you look at my first ever thumbnails, they were absolutely awful. But as I slowly practice, then it turns out better. If you're a creative person, if you love art, this is even better for you because you already have some talent in being creative. You could draw, you can do whatever, and you could incorporate those talents into thumbnail making. But if you're not, then of course it may be a bit harder, but it still can be done. It's very simple as long as you take the time and effort to do it. Everything I've said in this video always relies on effort. If you want to make a good thumbnail, then you have to do it. Personally, first you have to make a good thumbnail because you want to know what you want. When recording, you know what you want to play, how you want to record it, or what you want to keep. Editing also depends on you. Everything in this video I've said so far depends on yourself, nobody else. Of course, if you pay somebody else to do it, you could ask them how to do it and they'll do it for you. But so far, as small YouTubers, you have to do them by yourself. Record, edit, make thumbnails, do whatever you want. And it might be hard in the beginning, but it can be done. But I think that's everything I wanted to include in this video. If you found anything helpful or useful and you found it entertaining, definitely consider subscribing or liking. I also stream on Twitch. If you want to check it out, that would be incredible. But anyways, thank you guys very much. And once again, see you guys later. Peace.